I was going through a copybook of mine in which I do my Islamic research, and then I saw that I had written the title like "Why do I love wearing my hijab?" And I left it blank. I don't know what happened that day. Maybe I was tired or whatever. But then it reminds me again over and over again like how this simple hijab that I know that many times I don't do justice to it. I know many times I take it for granted. Many times I have removed it when I shouldn't have. May Allah forgive me and all of you. We are really so guilty, guys. We are so flawed, so weak. We should be really ashamed because we have no self control, we have no consistency, we have no. Our faith is easily influenced and fluctuated. We get so carried away by this worldly life. We want people to like us more than we want to please Allah, which is a huge problem and that we need to work on. Inshallah, we will. So yeah, it makes me think again of like how as many times I don't realize how my hijab has protected me from so many bad things. I can't even tell you. So I wasn't wearing hijab in university during 3 4 years 3 years, and I'm very surprised actually that even if I was not wearing hijab, how could I have protected myself from all these temptations? I'm really, even till late, I cannot believe, because I found myself in situations where I was so close to like, let's say, sleeping with a guy, for example. I will not be ashamed to tell you that, because I know that this is something that all young people go through. University life is so tempting sometimes because you start to mingle with all kinds of people. There are no teachers or parents observing you or telling you, like, you are free to do whatever you want to do. If you want to go and drink at a party, you can do it. If you want to go and smoke, you can do it. If you want to go with a guy somewhere and spend time with him, no one cares. So I don't know whether it is God who protected me, but it's true that I was never interested to go out with guys who were just looking to have a kind of fun time. I always felt like, I was worthy of something more, and I wanted something more serious than someone who just wants to go out with me and date me because I look good. So for that reason, I never really. I got a lot of male attention at the time, but I never really chose to date people as such. So, what was I talking about already in the first place? I was talking about my hijab, yes. So, then I have noticed something really, really very true, that those who wear hijab will agree. Those who were not wearing hijab and they started wearing it, or those who were wearing hijab and stopped wearing it, I'm sure you will notice a big difference. When I wear a hijab and I go out somewhere, I feel like, I won't be, guys will not come up to me and try to flirt with me. They will not be objectifying me. They will have a respect for me, and they will not really, I will not have to explain to someone that, I am a believing Muslim. I have principles, so don't come and waste my time. So my outfit is already saying that, which is really a great benefit in wearing hijab. I'm sure most of you will agree. If you wear hijab, like, it's already, the message is very clear. I am not that type of girl, so keep your energy for yourself and go and flirt with other people, not me. That's not my cup of tea. That's not what I'm looking for. However, if you don't wear hijab, that I can tell you, I can swear, tell you that it is a fact, and I want you to be very careful about that, because many times you think that, it doesn't matter, I'm not going to wear hijab when I go for that event, or maybe, there are many of us, we wear hijab. Sometimes we don't always wear it. I'm not criticizing, I'm not judging. I am also guilty of that many times. Astaghfirullah. So we don't realize that just by not wearing hijab, sometimes you are placing yourself in a dangerous situation where all kinds of how do I say, disgusting people are being attracted to you. Because if you're a pretty woman, like, guys, they have that in their DNA. They will come and chat you up, try to get your number, try to flirt with you, and you might feel like, this is maybe love, or maybe I can give that person a chance. But then you will see that if you were wearing hijab, like, they would not be interested at all in you. So let's just try a situation, like, let's say you just met a guy, and he seems to be very attracted towards you, and he's really texting you all the time, blowing up your phone and telling you all these sweet words. You feel like, you are on the top of the world. You feel like, like in these movies, you feel really happy and powerful and desired. which of course is a great feeling. But then just try to test him, and if you are going to meet him, which you should not do, but just like show up in a hijab, or show up in a jilbab and a hijab, and then look at his reaction. If he was after you just for the body, for the looks, I'm sure 100% and 200% that he will find an excuse to not see you again, and he will be like just friend zoning you, which is totally the purpose of it. So just as a Muslim woman, you don't want someone to love you for your body. Again, I get sick of trying to explain that to people sometimes, because I am not flattered when someone calls me, like compliments me on my body, on my face, on my beauty. This is something that okay, it's a part of me, but I don't want you to like me for that, because if you like me for that, then imagine you can easily be attracted to someone who is more beautiful. I have a beautiful character. That is why I so love the religion of Islam, because in Islam Allah tells you that, contrarily to what is going on today, like it's all about the face, the body, etc. It's all about superficiality. No one cares about your character, your intellect, or your personality, or your values. But in Islam, Allah tells you that you are so beautiful, that He doesn't want people to exploit you for that beauty. Therefore, it is much better that you give them people focus on your voice and your intellect and your character. Like this is so much more beautiful. Like there was a hadith I read yesterday, Bibi Fatima radiallahu ta'ala, and she said like there is nothing more beautiful than modesty in a woman, something like that. So we have forgotten that, and I still believe that I would like someone to be attracted for who I am, my voice, for who I am, the way I am talking, my values, my character, all the qualities that I bring that have nothing to do with my body. But of course people are not like that. We have to face it. Not even the most religious men, sometimes they are more infatuated with the physical appearance. And yeah, so I don't regret at all wearing hijab, and even if I have to be single, even if guys don't find me attractive, it's okay. Like I'm not living my life to please men. I have so many better things to do, and I know that Allah is like really, when I think of Allah and how Allah keeps guiding me. Allah has never like really stopped guiding me. Maybe I went to the right, to the left, trying to figure out my sense of identity and happiness and all of that, but Allah has never abandoned me. And it's true that I had my one main big dream and desire, that I told myself that if one day I meet someone, I have a husband who is very believing, a very good human being, very pious and fearful of God, then I will feel a bit more relieved, because I don't live in an atmosphere where it is very Islamic, unfortunately, and it gets hard because you feel like you are the only one trying to fight against this current, and it's very, of course, very difficult. So that is only the one, probably I would say, regret. But I was making dua at some point that maybe one day I can at least live in a place, in a situation, in an environment that is more conducive to that Islamic thing, because that is very important to me, more important than being wealthy, being beautiful, being successful, and things like that. So thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you very soon, inshallah. It's raining, so I think we should make a little dua. They say that when it rains and you make a dua, it gets accepted.